Hey gang, Sean here with Shaunadon Ventures. So here we are. We're here to talk pricing. What did it really take to get my truck to this full Alu Cab build out price? As I promised before, I'm going to give you all the pricing, what I paid, the labor rates, everything. If you watched my earlier video where I gave the pricing away, I'll put it posted up here for getting my truck to this level. I did the same thing. I shared the transformation journey for that. Now, as we start going through all this, you're probably going, geez, did you strike like the money train somewhere? How are you doing this? And let me just explain. So this stuff's expensive. A few years ago, we started out with the rooftop tent in my truck, and we really enjoyed that, but the overlanding bug really hit us pretty hard. We all kind of know what happened in 2019. The world kind of ended, and my wife and I basically said, you know, no one cares if we go out on our adventure. No one cares basically if we get to reach our goals of adventure and lifestyle. And so I decided to make it a priority. So instead of investing in certain things, I wanted to invest in ourselves. So we kind of figured out what our life wanted and what we really enjoy. We bought a Sprinter adventure van, which we customized to our needs. I'm really into customizing everything to kind of fit our needs. Everything kind of had its own purpose. Along that way, we bought an off-grid trailer to help bring friends and family along with us on adventures. And then we were trying to decide what should we do with the truck. And we knew that we really wanted to get deeper in the woods than the van should go or could go based on its size. And so that's how we got to the Alu Cab setup. And I've always been loving the Alu Cab setup. I've had a passion for that since the 80s and 90s when you used to see those safari rigs out there with the pop tent and stuff. It's just awesome to me. I love it. And so, no, we're not made of money. But we have invested in ourselves, and we've decided that, you know, some people own lake houses and lake boats. We don't. Some people have, you know, a seaworthy boat, and they also have a lake boat. We don't. We just happen to have overland rigs. And I like to refer to them as our M&Ms. They're our memory makers. So they get us into areas that we make memories. Sometimes the memories are amazing because we're on this amazing hillside or something. Sometimes the memories are of a challenge or an obstacle that we have to do. But they're still memories, and that's what we really love about them. They get us out there making memories with each other, with our family and stuff. So, if you like any of that stuff, maybe consider liking and subscribing to our channel, because we do make videos every week on things that we're doing. I like to share content like this and share our adventures, and just kind of help people like figure out things. We're not experts in anything. We just kind of go with the flow, and we like to share what we learn and what we you know, kind of what makes our life better. All right, let's get after that. So I'm going to I'll put this on screen a little bit too, and please like and subscribe and comment below to this, because this style of video, doing all these overlays on the screen, very complicated. It's not complicated, it's very time consuming to do. So please like and subscribe, share, because it is a lot of work to do this, and we are a very small channel. So I'm going to kind of go through the first two quotes here that are smaller items before we get to the big stuff. So the one thing we did with this, because of the weight of the Tacoma, is that we wanted the power brake system on there. So bigger brakes to help stop the truck going down, you know, steep inclines or slippery. Well, slip's not going to do much for you. Steep inclines at the load that it has right now. So the power brake for the Tacoma was $2,675. There were brake fluid at $20, and you had $600 of 4 hours of shop labor to do those brakes. All total, before tax on that, $3,295. But really important, you invest all this money into this, you really want to be able to stop it. I added this on later at the end because I wasn't sure if I wanted to have this, but I was like, Sean, you've come this far. And I was going to take the shower cube I had off our trailer off, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. We should just have two, because we do use that shower cube when we take the trailer with family, and I'm sure we're going to use this shower cube when we're just taking this vehicle. So can you guess what I bought? The Alu Cab shower cube was $5.99. The Alu Cab shower cube mount long bed $125. Shop labor, 1 hour at $150. So a total of $874. Alrighty, now to the good stuff here. Whew. I didn't even total this up because it kind of made me, it's a lot of money, guys. But here's the thing on this stuff too, before we get into this. You can start really small, just a canopy camper, which we're going to go through right now. And then you can work into this full build, or you can design it however you want. It doesn't have to be just like us. It needs to work for you, right? And so what works for us might not work for you, or likely won't work for you, just because you're a different human being. So let's talk through the build here. The Alu Cab standard unit long bed, 6 foot, $10,499 for that. The Alu Cab dealer destination fee, $1,249. The Alu Cab fit kit for a Toyota, $529. The Alu Cab short bed spacers that come off so they basically extend the cab out a bit, $129. And then standard labor rate, 12 hours for a total of $1,800, and that brings the total for the canopy camper at a professional installed location. I mean, they do a really good job at $14,206. So can you install this canopy camper yourself? Yes. Would you do as good a job as a professional outfitter special like Mule? I don't know. Probably not. I look at what they've done and how they've kind of sealed it all in, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I took it to the experts. I wanted someone to do it right. I didn't want to have to struggle with it. I'm really glad I took it to the experts. So for right around $14,000, you can be weathered in your vehicle, professionally installed, and ready for adventures. That's what it takes for the Alu Cab Canopy Camper. Boom, right there. We could be done with the video. Nope, we're going to add on here. So let's keep on going here. I have that aluminum table that comes out, and I'll do some overs on this as you're seeing it here. So the Alu Cab slide table, which is really cool. I mean, you have this big aluminum table anywhere you want to go, and it doesn't take any space up in your camping setup. Really neat system. Was $229. That's the slides that it goes in. So not the table itself. So the slides that goes in were $229. The table itself, $395. So for the total install, $624 to have that table added to your setup there with the slides and the table itself. Let's talk awning. The Alu Cab Shadow Awning Bracket, $299. The Alu Cab Shadow Awning, $1,375. I did get a Black Friday discount, so once again, really good deal. Working with a dealer, I reached out to Mule. I already had my order in pretty close, and I saw that the Shadow Awning was having a deal. I said, any chance I can get that deal? They were nice enough to extend a deal for me, so I got a little bit of a deal. I think it was like $100 something off that, but that price was $1,375. So with the bracket and the awning, $1,674. These other ones I'm just going to push in like individual groups with the price here. So the Alu Cab spare tire carrier, $305. That's on the back door there. The Alu Cab water tank was $699. The Alu Cab Mozzie screens that go around, $375. That's on the back door, I believe it is. The Alu Cab Mozzie screens on the side, the two, were $307.90 total, so they were $153.95. The Alu Cab rear door screen kit was $206.95. So the screens, I didn't total them all up, but it looks like all the screens in there are right around $800 or so. I think it is, yeah, right around $800. So let's talk Fireplace now. That Fireplace is really neat. I mean, what cool technology. And fun little fact that the guy that was filming the original video, Mule, his mom's former husband was the one that started selling or bought the company that does those fireplaces long ago. So some weird connection there. But the Alu Cab rear molly plates for the Fireplace were $395. The Expedition Essential Propane Tank quick bottle mount was $195. The Alu Cab Dickerson Fireplace, $1,276. The GP Factor Alu Cab installation, $575. The propane kit, Truma Vario Heat or Dickerson propane heater, $199.99, sorry, for a total price to get that fireplace installed of $2,640. Here are a couple more individual prices on things. So the Alu Cab full drop table, that's on the back there, was $529. The Alu Cab load bar package was $219. The Alu Cab low bar feet, $47. I don't really know what the low bar feet are. I was like, I'm sure they're there, but I'm like, I don't know what they are. Okay, so let's talk power now. I got the full Red Arc power system, and in our van and our trailer we have also power in there. But the Red Arc system, I've been following Expedition Overland for a long time, and they've always talked about Red Arc and stuff, and I've seen them at a lot of shows. Let me just tell you what a great system it is. And so when you start looking at the price, you're like, wow, what a great system it is. The user interface compared to what's in the van, night and day. I mean, night and day. Hands down, Red Arc has it right, and it just works. So I'm really happy with it. That said, it's not cheap. So let's go through this. We have solar up there. So the Red Arc compatible 200 watt solar bracket requires crossbars, $109.99. The Red Arc 200 watt solar panel, $587. The GP Factor Alu Cab Canopy Camper midsize Red Arc Red Vision Manager 30 fully assembled pre-wired board. Pre-wired, that's pretty cool, right? With 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Wait, stop. The board, $4,199. Sorry, they kind of blended together there. So $4,199 for the board all integrated in. Then the Red Arc 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter, $840. Job supplies, so like stuff they had to go get from local hardware stores, they have it all listed here too. $24.95. A blue Oasis 100 amp hour lithium battery, $899.99. Mule custom modular battery tray fits, $250. Standard shop labor for this was 35 hours, and I believe it. I mean, it's a lot to wire in there. $5,250. So this is where if you're handy and you could do some electrical stuff, you could probably save some good chunk of money right there, $5,000 if you could do all that. And it's something I could have done. I just didn't have the time to do it. $12,160.93 is the total for that install. But you can see that there's a big opportunity to save money if you can actually install that stuff yourself. Especially get that pre-wired from GP Factor. It just makes life a lot easier, I think, for you. Okay, let's talk Goose Gear here. So we're going to go through all the Goose Gear, and then I'll have a total at the end here. So Goose Gear, these are all the drawer systems and the plate system at the bottom if you're not sure what Goose Gear is. Goose Gear Alu Cab Canopy Camper midsize truck. It's the bed plate is what we're talking about here. So basically the floor, $895. Goose Gear Alu Cab midsize Tacoma utility module front driver's side, black, $870. So that's on the other side there. Goose Gear Canopy midsize truck, Tacoma present. Front passenger side, black. I think it's these are just the slides as we go, are $870. The Goose Gear midsize truck. I'm gonna put this all up there because they're really nondescript. I'm just gonna go through the entire thing because they're kind of nondescripts here. So we have $745 for one piece of that. We have the drawers system, cost $1845 here, and then some of the bulkheads, $405. So for all the Goose Gear, the floor plates, the side panels there, the drawer system, the other sides that we have in the little stash cubes there, $6,000. Oh, I didn't talk about shop labor. 6.5 hours of shop labor at $975. So the total price there is $6,605 for that. So if you're going to install that yourself, looking at about $5,500 for that if you're going to do that. Moving on, gang. Moving on. So I had some scene lights put on. So I had 3 different scene lights added on the unit that are tied to the Red Arc system. So I can, and it's all Bluetooth, so I can roll up on scene and turn them on if I'm like still maybe on trail and it's dark, get a little better scene. Or if I'm camping for the night, we could turn these on as needed for more ambiance and stuff. So 3 of those, they were like $109.99 each for a total of $329. Labor on that was 3 hours, $450. So scene lights add $779.97 there. The fridge, really no big deal there. It's a Dometic 55 liter fridge, $1,199.99. The straps to get it put down there, all the little parts to have the fridge kind of permanently mounted in there and hardwired in. Those equal $11.59, $56.95, $39.98, and then shop labor of $150, so 1 hour, for a total for the fridge to be installed and mounted there, $2,005. I think that's what, $2,005. My math is off here. It's no way it's $2,000. I don't know what it is because there's no way that's $2,000. It's probably right around $1,400 for that. Sorry about that. My math was off. I didn't catch that. All right. What else do we have? Oh, I have a shore power plug on one side. So just a little plug that's out there so I can keep everything charged off because while it's in my garage. To have that plug installed was $205. So the plug and the labor rate for that. And miscellaneous stuff here. There's some fuses that were $63. Yeah, there's a lot of different things here. Another shop labor for some miscellaneous stuff for $150, but we've kind of gone through all the big stuff. So, is it cheap? No. Is it worth it? I'm gonna say for me, it's 100% worth it. So what's next in the series here? Well, now next is start installing all the aftermarket essentials and start customizing it for ourselves. So we have the Expedition Essential traction board mount here. I'm excited to get this on. I ordered some new struts. You might have heard us in that other video for this. We're still waiting on the struts to come in, but that's coming in. I also, you probably saw in that video that I failed to order the GP Factor molly plates back there. I thought I did because I have this Step 22 case, which it's supposed to be on those molly plates, and this can be our kitchen essentially. So this kind of opens up and drops down, and you can build it so you can have your kitchen table there. And so we'll be getting those plates in. We'll be getting this thing kind of figured out and stocked up and see what makes sense for how we want to cook out there. In all our rigs, we like to use one of the Step 22 tool rolls. So we have that in our Revel, in our van. But I haven't bought the tools for this one, so I have to buy that and get that ready to go for the vehicle. I bought some, how do you say it anyway? Is it Zergis? The aluminum boxes that you can put on your top of your roof rack there. I ordered 2 of those. I'm going to get those mounted quickly since I'm planning on using one as a step to get in and out. These kind of like the last little things that we're trying to get the vehicle ready so that we can pack it out just how we want to use it. So those are going to arrive here soon. We have the last U.S. Bag Company's Trasharoo style bag, which is amazing. We have this on our van. They're not cheap, but they're damn well worth it, and they're American made, and yeah, really, really good bag there. Got to mount that up, and then I'm really excited for this. So if you're someone like, I'm a gadget guy, and I've been looking all over for the right handle style mount. So a single handle mount, like for an axe or a shovel or whatever it is, that's lockable. And there hasn't been much out there. I think Smittybilt has a double one that I have on my van, which I don't really like very much because if you want to, it's hard. You got these wing nuts you got to do to untake it off, and then the plate's kind of this weird thing, and one handle drops out. It's just, and I find myself not using it very much just because I hate having to fiddle with it to get it going. It's what they really had out there that was a lockable design. But DeMoss coming out with, they make a lot of shovels and stuff, so we have a DeMoss shovel on our van. But they made this cool system, which is almost universal. So you have this little padded area here for the handle to go in, and then this comes down. You can see how there's a lock point right here, and that lock point has a variable depth right here depending on the handle diameter, you know, where it needs to lock to. And then this slides up, tightens down for you. There's some adjustability into this thing, so it's really well thought out. And I'm sure that they're like me, where like there's nothing out there in the market. Let's take it to market. Let's figure it out. So I'm excited to get those installed too. I'll be showing all that in a video for you guys, and you can kind of, you know, see how it looks and decide if these make sense for you. The other thing I'm in the search for, maybe you know, I'm trying to find the right toilet for this setup. So something that's small, compact, but you know, serves a purpose. Not really. I don't know if I really want a bucket and a lid. Maybe something a little bit different with a bag system. So if you know anything like that, comment below. Once again, if you like any of this type of stuff, consider liking and subscribing. We make videos every week. At least leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about this video, and where we messed up, or what we left off, or what we should consider. I'd like to hear that as well. Next time, though, I see you, I hope it's on the trails, guys. So until next time, happy trails.